We're here at the Star Foundation in Burton-on-Trent, where there's a special event taking place today, and to tell us all about it is Tom Miller from Arch Recording Studios of Burton. Tom, what is today all about?
Well, today we're really pleased to be launching the first edition of the Arch newspaper.
And whose idea was this, and how did it start, Tom?
Basically, we'd been running kind of a newsletter from the recording studio for a couple of months. It was bi-monthly, and it proved to be a great success. We were kind of doing it all of ourselves, and we were printing off kind of 200 copies at our local printers, just distributing it to all the guys in the bands so they could know what was going on in the local area. So then when Scott Marson took a look at it, he really had a vision to turn it into something just bigger and better, and that's where the real idea of turning it into a newspaper came from.
Scott Marson, how do you fit into this project?
I'm responsible with the Arch newspaper. I'm the art director, so I control how she looks, and also who's advertising inside, because the advertising obviously supports the paper. We've got 10,000 of the babies. And they're all going out today. And
how does the Star Foundation fit in on this?
Well, that was through the Pete Youngman Fund, which is a recent fund that's been started through Pete Triner from the Star Foundation. And we wanted to have a nominated organisation that's doing good things in the community, but also from a music perspective, which just fit really well with the Pete Youngman Fund, because what they essentially do is they're asking for people to bring in their old instruments, and they'll be refurbished and then given out to people that generally can't afford, because some instruments are quite expensive. So they'll be able to provide them for them to try out, and if they really like the violin, then they can buy a brand new one, but in the meantime, at least they can have an opportunity to try and play.
Alex Canner, you're the editor of the newspaper. Tell us about the content.
Well, the content came about because there's just basically a very, very strong scene in terms of music and arts in Burton-upon-Trent at the moment. It's kind of been glued together by the fact that there's more musicians, and there's a course at Burton College in music technology, and promoters in Burton that have all kind of been working together for the last few years, and I think it's just come about because there needs to be something to tell the rest of Burton-upon-Trent and currently the people that come to these events exactly what's going on there and how important it is.
Pete Trinan, you're the founder of the Star Foundation. Will you tell us all about it?
Yeah, sure. As part of the Star Foundation, we set up a fund for young musicians, which is named as the Pete Youngman Fund. And as part of that, we're looking to instill a little bit more and get more young people into music and the media around music itself.
Now, we're in this massive warehouse, which is a bit chilly at the moment, and in another part of the warehouse I've seen it covered with various second-hand items, a bit like a charity shop in a way. Is that anything to do with what you're doing at the moment?
The core part of the foundation is about keeping young people creative and physical. So we work with local schools and clubs, and as a byproduct of all that, we get things donated, such as household products, chairs, sofas, and things like that. We're donating them back out to families that need them, basically. So it's not a core part of the business or foundation. It's just there as a service, really, to help wanted families that need stuff.
So apart from the newspaper, which is being distributed this week, how else do you get in touch with local musicians?
At the moment we're working with Arch Recordings, we work with Wetmore Whistle to try and obviously speak to young musicians, but if they can get in contact with us, that would be great, because obviously that's the whole point, is they can come to us and get small grants for the things that they're actually doing, and they can do that at info@starfoundation.org.uk. Just come in and we'll see how we can help.